Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Hey, my friends, how are you? This is Thunder Rosa. And you guys are watching Tiger Claw Gaming. Stay tuned.
AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akon and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, the authors of Pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warning's thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents. But I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant win. Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around it. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away. From the top, that was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force. And here's the cover. Jeez. And they kick out at 2.
He really thought that was it.
Pulled in for a belly-to-belly.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
And this is a classic Extreme Rules game plan, trying to deal as much damage as possible.
Man, Rosie and Jamal Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that? He gets into the ring.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
He's definitely been worn down a little.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
And what's his manager looking for in the ring?
From the top.
I think he's totally gassed.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. What a shot.
Oh, Razor gets cut off.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars.
Look out!
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
3-minute, something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
And gets sent right into the corner.
He quickly slides into the ring. Launched right out of the ring.
Delivering, he's got him down for the pin.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you can feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most dominant superstar in this match.
And I guarantee she is not fazed by taking on 4 different opponents in a ladder match.
From the Pacific Islands, Tamina!
This is a milestone moment that is being watched all over the world.
And Tamina is hoping to live up to her family's legacy. She wants that briefcase. She wants that title. It's in her blood.
Mela is money, and she is as confident as ever.
Making her way to the ring from Staten Island, Carmelo!
Byron, Carmelo's made a couple of good points recently, saying, I was the last woman drafted in the WWE draft last summer. How big of a chip is on her shoulder?
Oh, she's got a huge chip on her shoulder. And also, don't forget, Carmelo has had some major victories lately, so she has all the fuel you could need heading into a match of this type.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this match thinking she has legacy on her side tonight.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya!
Every last woman in this match has chased this opportunity so fiercely. They have chased the championship, perhaps none more so than Natalya.
Winning Money in the Bank would certainly go a long way to helping Natalya prove she too is the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Winning that briefcase is like taking the proverbial express lane to success.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmelo, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Nothing you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase. Aiming for chaos at the top of the ladder.
This is gonna be good.
Man, inverted backbreaker.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
And knew what was coming there. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion. Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's at adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Mela counters. Oh, look at the scoop slam. Becky experiencing firsthand just what kind of a challenge this one's going to be.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmelo, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Naomi, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my God, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Legs caught.
Strong punch to the midsection.
Ooh, hard into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Charlotte caught by the counter. This is a situation you want to avoid. She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Cat kick on the mark.
And once again, she's put on the back foot.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. To be the first Miss Money in the Bank. That'll let you up. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
Charlotte elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Oh, goodness. Blasted right into the corner.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory.
And what a maneuver we just saw there. Putting that ladder in the exact right position now.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Ladder's in. Oh, what is going to happen here? Top of the ladder. Natalya has to capitalize now. Has to get to the ladder. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key
the outside now.
Oh, my gosh!
The WWE Universe is on its feet. And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
She goes back into the ring. And now looking even worse for wear.
I have no idea how she's still standing. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Oh, man.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Oh, getting knocked around by the ladder.
She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
She's being derailed here.
And all of this pain and discomfort.
Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer.
She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match.
She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Superstar setting up.
Side slam. I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
Working on the hook here.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though. Natalya has a grip on the briefcase.
Natalya's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Range down an elbow retaliation.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Getting back into the ring now. Quick thinking from Tamina. And Natalya still able to get on the attack.
Natalya must only be thinking one thing. The need to finish this as soon as possible.
And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done.
Oh, man.
Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. The prize is in sight. But is it in reach?
I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here.
She's inching closer to a win.
Can she do it?
Carmelo has the briefcase. Mella is Miss Money in the bank.
Your winner of the Money.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Oh, no, 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 no. A club with the right forearm.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Golly, that sounded rough.
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. No safe haven in this match. These ladders could be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself. herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
Needs to move quick here.
This might be your chance. And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment.
Powerful contact by from the middle rope. On the leg toss. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
There goes Carmelo into a rough landing. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win? Hard smash on the ladder.
She's throwing caution to the ring and battling it out on the ladder.
She's starting to struggle a little.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging. She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
Side slam.
She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Tamina might have it here.
Are we about to see the first Miss Money in the Bank? That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Motown! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. Matchups like these are why I love tag team wrestling.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
From behind, Schoolboy, shoulders down, for the win. Xavier Woods with a quick kick out. The ref barely...
Rules, a 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too. My goodness.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
He gets back into the ring.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Jimmy saves himself.
That'll turn your lights out. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Headshrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Naomi family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before. Cover!
We're going to shut this down.
He gets the kick out after the one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for. Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that Uso splash.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
For the title!
And the glory.
Oh, he got it! Oh, kick out at two.
How is that not three?
Wicked chop block.
Elbow drop.
Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Talk about dismantling your opponent.
The champ is looking hopeless here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
And able to beat Woods to the punch.
Uso
Back in the ring here.
innovative offense from the Usos could end it all right here.
Cover! And stopping the pin there.
Springboard off.
Disaster kick.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. and trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Usos splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
Taking flight.
Good Lord, taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Drop kick finds the spot.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe. Vicious knee drop.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Ooh. She's in a bad way here.
Hung out to dry across the middle rope.
Leg drop guillotine.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. We're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley's been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
First on the second. Oh, no! Boom! Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready. Well, here we go. It's popping off. Ooh.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
What forearm. Kick combination. Relentless.
Naomi, feel the glow. Submission, locked in. Is it over? Is she going to tap? She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a fight.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Takedown, and now punches, rights. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Cover for the title. The challenger forces a shoulder up.
She kicked out there, but I don't know how much.
Rear view by Naomi.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Now we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Sikoa, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, look, the Dudley Boyz may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sikoa, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boyz, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sikoa clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sikoa's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sikoa, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boyz.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of it.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley boys' legacy even further.
Off from the rope. And Devon didn't find a counter for that.
Yeah, Alpha put a little extra oomph into that one. Getting dropped on your head like that is not something you want to be doing often.
He is looking to do some serious. This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron. Are you kidding me? Off the apron to the floor.
Hava and Sikoa, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put the boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Power slam.
Alpha may be thinking high risk.
He's heading back.
Oh, look out!
Just cranking the head.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that. Oh, drop. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sikoa headbutt. Clothesline! What impact! Trampling the opposition.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker and backbreaker.
This is going to the absolute limits.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sikoa are even aware of what the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punch. Into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sikoa might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. Hold on. Is he thinking of the submission here? Submission is in tight, but is this the smartest form of attack right now?
Oh, this is just terrible to watch. He's in so much pain and can't do anything.
Agonizing.
The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial, had to match Alpha and Sikoa's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sikoa are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes. Devon now has his opponent set up.
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
And he now slides back into the ring.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
And Alpha and Sikoa just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sikoa, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sikoa to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end. Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
Now, this was a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title. But Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Mello had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Mello and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Mello-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who've held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for?
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello.
And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back. Way to power out of the Boston Crab.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Mello in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Mello got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment placement on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Vicious right forearm. Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo,
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Carmelo Hayes is in trouble. He's trying somehow to hang on, but he lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Sikoa in command, and you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
That's unnecessary. Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Come on, that's a bit much.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American
cover for the championship. Quick shoulder up.
How did he do that? Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker. Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa. What a counter. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa.
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot, and now he's the new North American champion.
It's